guys, right?
Yeah.
I know somebody. He sets up AI agents for people and AI infrastructures for companies.
Okay.
And he can make it so. He did this for another YouTube channel where, as soon as they post a video, it's automatic without a human interference. It's sent somewhere where they find the best, where it gets clipped up, and then those clips get posted as shorts.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
automatically, hands off. He got paid a lot of money to set that kind of thing up. Right. So if you can learn these things like AI automations, how to build agents for companies, like companies will pay a lot for that. I know people who've paid good amount of money to get set up with some AI agents. You know.
Shit.
Damn. We can fire some clippers.
You know what I'm saying? Now, again, at the same time, the technology now is not as good as your best clipper, probably.
Yeah.
You know
the thing with clipping is that like there's such a there's yes, it's easy barrier to entry, but like the best clippers, like they're just able to do certain things that like other clippers aren't.
Yeah, the cream rises to the top.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like clippers, there's something.
And it's an expensive thing to get into, bro. Like, for example, like on Twitter, bro, these streamer niggas, bro, they just pay these clippers a bunch of money to only clip their bullshit stuff, and no one else can put their shit in.
You know who I saw today everywhere?
Oh,
Neon. That nigga was everywhere.
Well, they said something about him spending like hundreds of thousands a month on clippers, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hundreds of that. And that's, bro. People try to tell me, "Oh, Myron, you spend too much on clippers, bro. You don't know how expensive it is to have clippers.
It can get clipped.
Yeah.
It can get
It's fucking expensive.
And
bro.
listen, he's putting in the work though. Iggy Azalea, all these people. I'm like, bro, props to you for getting those collabs.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And then so you have that. Then if you have somebody, if you can learn software engineering, software development, we kind of touched on that already. That's going to make a lot of money. And data science. I'm telling you, data analytics, data scientists. This is where you can go and take data and like make sense of it for companies and find different connections. That's another skill that makes a lot of money, and you can get certifications for that online. Like IBM has a online certification for data analytics and data science. So does Google. I think Microsoft has one too. And they have courses where if you take them, people take it seriously. Like I'm just trying to give y'all like real game, like if you're really trying to get out the trenches, like learn. You need to learn some of these skills.
Things that guys here that are listening, they can like look into this stuff because this is the future, bro.
Yeah, it's the now.
Yeah, people are buying land as well to build data centers for companies.
Yeah, man, they're not fucking around. Yeah. They're not fucking around with this shit. Now, and AI can't replace a good data analytics person or a good data scientist yet, but AI can really make their job way easier.
Yeah.
Like if you were a data scientist now versus like 5 years ago, it's like way easier now.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have to learn some code. You have to learn Python and shit like that, right? But it's not as labor intensive as it used to be,
Yeah.
Now, then there's video editing. This is where the clippers and shit come in, right? Because these clippers get paid. Video editing, this has a lower barrier to entry, and AI, I think it can assist. Right now, I don't think any AI is good enough to replace a good clipper or a good video editor.
Yeah, the best clippers are still doing it themselves, but
or just video editors, right? Someone who's good. It's not. There's no AI that can beat a good one yet. Like I pay my video guy. He films and edits my videos. He gets over 6 figures a year. I have two of them. I pay him over 6 figures a year. And it's
well, editing is the worst. That's the first thing,
bro.
If you decide to get in this world, like the first thing you got to do is outsource editing, bro. That shit is the fucking.
That was my first
biggest time kill.
That was my first hire ever. This dude named Harry in London. He still works for me.
Yeah.
He's still
him.
Yeah, bro. Because it's the most time. It's the most time burden one. Like that's the first thing you want to get off your plate if your goal is to like be as resourceful as possible.
We used to have Tom back in the day.
Yeah.
He's gone now.
Hey man,
Just
rest in peace, Tom.
No.
Yeah. Oh no,
somebody else.
Oh,
yeah. He put us on one of his guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Tom.
Yeah,
yeah. That's the homie. Cool. And then coaching though, coaching is still, you can still do it and still make money. And it's gonna be difficult for AI to replace it because a good coach doesn't tell you what to do. A good coach keeps you accountable. Make sure you do it.
Yeah.
So and. We can ignore machines. Like you ignore notifications. What AI gonna do? Send you a notification that you'll just swipe away?
Yeah.
Listen, I was on Trump's text message list and Kamala Harris' text message list.
Interesting. Okay.
And
you want to see their email marketing?
Yeah, I ignored them all Right? You know, that's how I know it. Because I was all like, fucking, if Trump would have hit me up, I'd have picked up. I'd have picked up if Kamala had picked up. Like, that mouth dude. I'm just joking. I got a girlfriend. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, if a human would have hit me, it'd have been different. You get what I'm saying?
Did you do that to like experiment and see how they run their email list?
No, I've just voted Democrat and I voted Republican in my life. So
Okay.
I just, you know, I've been a part of both. So I've been alive a long time for a lot of elections.
All right, fair
You
enough.
know?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if like it was like to experiment or whatever.
Nah,
okay,
I
so you
just-
actually did work on it for political reasons. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm an independent. I'll vote for whoever I think is gonna put me in position to make the most money.
Sure.
That's how I vote.
Yeah, but I think with these current high end skills,
Oh,
bro.
hold on. I'm sorry,
More?
coaching. But like I'm telling you,
yes.
you can get into that, right? And that's probably out of all of these, this might have the lowest barrier of entry. You know, because you just have to be better than the people you're coaching. You get what I'm saying? Like you could, like Mo right now can coach somebody on running a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure,
Yeah.
he knows how to do it. He can start doing it and getting paid to do it. You know, you've coached people on dating. You've coached people. You know, when you were in my high ticket trainer program, it's like it's the lowest barrier of entry, but it's people still need it because a good coach keeps you accountable.
Yeah.
They can get the information from anywhere, but that's not new, right? There was muscle magazines when we was kids. There was YouTube videos, tons of YouTubers, but nobody's going to make them do it. A coach does.
Also, it's not tailored towards them. You know,
Exactly.
It's more general.
A coach can make a plan for you. Now, ChatGPT can do it too, right? You know, AI can do it, but that doesn't mean you're going to do it. That doesn't mean you're going to do it. So a real coach, actually, their job is to keep people accountable, you know? And I think that's where the biggest opportunity is. For example, well, it's the lowest barrier of entry. I think everything we mentioned really works. For example, if you were an online trainer, this is what I tell people. If you get 25 clients, and we have different pricing structures that I teach, but if you had 25 clients paying you $80 a week, and you kept an average of 25 clients for 52 weeks a year, that's $104,000 a year.
Yeah.
It's almost like just under $300 a day.
Yep.
Right? And you're making six figures and you only need 25 clients. You don't have to have a big following. You don't have to have any overhead. You know, you don't have no startup costs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like online coaching, you can do it. And people say it's oversaturated. And that's why I teach students ways to actually stand out and get their first clients. But bro, you only need 25. Like, who cares if it's oversaturated? You don't need a fucking million.
Yeah, you don't.
You only need 25 to make six figures.
And especially if like you're in good shape or whatever, like people will. I think the key is you got to be in good shape. But like
If you're
you
in good
can
shape,
absolutely,
yeah.
you can do it.
And you don't even have to be.
Guys, I didn't have a following. I did that shit.
Yeah, but he had no
I
following.
had less than 900. This is when I was working for the government still.
Yeah.
You know what I
but
mean?
I've seen YouTubers with less than 10K subs making hella money from memberships.
Bro,
So-
way less than less than that, man. I've seen guys with 2,000 followers following our systems and stuff make like 20K a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
The smaller your following, the more you're gonna have to be more creative with your sales and be really good at what you do.
a lot of elbow
on
grease.
platform. Yeah, you're gonna because when you have a huge following, to monetize that on a high level is a bit easier than when you have a small following. But you can absolutely make a bunch of money with just a couple of thousand followers. You're just gonna have to provide a lot more value and then be more sophisticated in your advertising, having ads and all this other stuff.
Yeah, or you can have ads, or you know
That's what most niggas actually. Now that I think about it, most influencers don't get organic traffic like that. Like
They run
for their
ads.
sales, they run ads. You guys go on Instagram. All these dudes are running ads, bro. Like a lot of them, because it's very difficult to build a legit audience, a huge legit audience. So they'll be like, "Fuck that! I wanted to sell ads."
I tell
buy ads, sorry.
I tell my students, don't run ads until you're making 10K a month because you can. Okay, so here's the game plan.
I think that's like one of the best tips you give guys.
Yeah, because you start running ads, it's like you don't know what works yet. You haven't cultivated your sales system. You haven't cultivated your onboarding system, and you don't have a proven system yet. You got to have a proven system first. Then start putting ads on it. Ads are like gasoline. If you got a little flame going, you put gasoline on it, then it explodes. You know.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah. So, but like I'm just telling you, just focus on that first 25. You get 25 people if they pay you just $80 a week, which ain't much. The average in-person trainer is charging $100 an hour.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you got to see them motherfucker like 3 times a week.
Yep.
And they're not even gonna help you with your diet.
Yep.
They're not gonna make sure you hit your calories every day.
They're only helping you with. Yeah, they're only helping you.
You
when you see
paying them
them.
by